Hey everybody, this is Matt. I'm making a new Pokemon TCG video, and this is a part 1 in the part 4 series of videos that are talking about cards from Pokemon sets that are going to be rotated out in the standard format in September 1st. And this is the first set, X and Y. This is the first of the 4 sets that are going to be rotated out. And these are some cards from that set that were interesting to me that I was interested in. I'm not saying these are the best cards from the set, but these are just the ones that really stuck out to me that I wanted to work with. And some of these I didn't get to work with, and I'm just going to be disappointed when they go. So the first card is Aromatisse. And she has that fairy transfer ability that can move fairy energy around. She was so useful in fairy decks when you'd have Xerneas go get all the energy and you needed to get it all into play for Gardevoir EX or Mega Gardevoir EX. And I just, she was super useful. People found creative ways of using her with Rainbow Energy and Double Dragon Energy. And, I hate to lose her, even though we do have a replacement in Golduck Break. But this Pokemon card was just such a good card. I'm just being so important in one of my favorite fairy decks. So the next card is Delphox, and this is going to be the first card we're going to see that's going to be a lot like other cards where they came out with a newer break that would work so well with this card, and now they're retiring the card, and it just seems like a misfortune to have the break still in the format but not the card that would work so well with it. And she had that mystical fire ability that was so really useful, but I guess in the format stage 2s were really slow and stuff. And the blaze ball, putting all the energy on her, was kind of slow. The newer Delphox can do more damage because it has all the energy on all your Pokemon, but it doesn't have that really cool mystical fire ability. She was always great as just even a tech in a Delphox break deck. I really think they did really well with the 3 starters in this set. All of them are really interesting. Chestnut is the next one. He has that spiky shield, which this is the type of ability that really makes my combination creativity mind start, turning. Where if they get hit by an attack, the opponent takes 3 damage counters. I remember, there used to be like a Rocky helmet or something that you put it on a Pokemon. If they get hit, they take 20 more, or they take 20 damage. You put that on him. Now when they hit him, they take 50. That's kind of the cool stuff I like. His attack was always a little bit expensive, but again, they came out with a Chestnut break that maybe would have worked really well with this Chestnut, but sadly this one's being rotated out. The next card is Trevenant, and he actually got to be popular near the end of his lifetime. That Forest Curse, that item lock, really became popular once we got an Ascension Phantom around. And even if the Tree Slam wasn't the best attack, the Trevenant break, again, another break that we're losing one of the possible understages for. The Trevenant break had a graded attack, and Trevenant was actually, I really enjoyed playing the card, and I'm happy you got to see some limelight, some time in the sun before it got rotated out. I'm definitely gonna miss it. Gourgeist, this is a card that I never got to play, but it was always really interesting to me because I always like decks to spread damage, and Eerie Voice was so affordable. 1 Psychic to put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Of course, spread decks are completely dead with that C that rough sea stadium that completely destroys any kind of spread deck. And it's very popular right now in the metagame. So I wasn't ever able to really get Eerie Voice going up. Even Spirit Scream is really interesting. For 2 Psychic, put both Pokemon to only 10 hit points left. That's always cool with Ariados and stuff. But I never got around to playing it, and I'm sad I never got around to, because I think the card had a lot of potential, and in a different format the card could have been pretty good, but right now with Rough Seas, spread's dead basically. So the next card, Greninja, with the breakout, it really started to get popular. I'm actually part of me is happy that this one's getting rotated out, but it's another card I really did love. I think again, I think they hit a ball out of the park with the 3 starter final evolutions. They don't always make the final evolution starters so good in each one, but each one had a cool ability and a decent attack. And I'm actually happy to see this one go because it was a little bit overpowered to have the water shuriken from the Greninja and then also the ability from the Greninja break, and you could just basically, do 90 to anything with just ability. It's a little bit better balance with this one being left, but it's still a card I really, really did enjoy playing. Lapras was a card I played a little bit, and I don't think anybody really noticed that. That Seafaring attack is pretty decent. Flip 3 coins for each head, attach water energy from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon any way you like. With Battle Compressor, you could discard the water. Flip. You get to flip 3 coins, so you most likely get a water or 2 water. That was just energy acceleration you could do on turn 1. I mean, to any bench Pokemon, whether it be Lugia or any kind of water Pokemon, honestly. And then the Hydro Pump attack actually did decent damage. You put a Muscle Band on the Hydro Pump, and suddenly she's doing 30 base, and then have 2 water on there, 70 for 2. I mean, it wasn't a horrible secondary attacker. I really did enjoy the card, even though it never was like super good or anything. And now we're getting into the supporters and trainers. Cassius is a card I love to play in my Well EX deck, and even though Well EX is staying in the format, it's losing almost everything it needed. And Cassius is one of the cards it needed. And it was Cassius and AZ that allowed you to take your Pokemon and put it back in your either in your hand or in your deck and stuff. And I always kind of liked Cassius a little bit better because it didn't discard all the cards attached to the Pokemon. You know, um, and on certain Pokemon that you really needed that, and certain Pokemon it wasn't as important. But I just Cassius is one of those cards. We'll see a lot of different cards that aren't very strong by themselves, but comboed with a good Pokemon can be ridiculously strong, like Welody X. So I'm sad to see it go. Um, we got Hard Charm, which I think, Hard Charm didn't see as much love as I would have wanted it to. Any damage on the Pokemon is reduced by 20. It was great on certain cards. I always like to team it up with cards that already had like a built-in ability that reduced damage. So like you could reduce it, like put it on the new Lugia so that it already reduces it by 20. So then the Hard Charm reduces it by 40 total. Um, I'm sad to see it go. It was an interesting little card. Of course, the big one that everyone played was Muscle Band because it's always better to do 20 more damage than let 20 less. And this card was just so important in so many decks. I remember the metagame when every deck had Muscle Band, and it was just all about doing 20 more, 20 more, 20 more. Now it's that way with the extra 40 hit points, extra 40 hit points. You know, so I'm gonna be sad to see this card go because this can go on anything. It isn't just a basic that it can only go on. So this would have been a good counter to keep in the format. To balance Fight and Fury Belt, because that can only go on basics, and we have so much support for basics. I would have loved to see Muscle Band stay in there just for support for stage 1s and stage 2s and stuff like that. So those were the cards from XY that are rotated from the standard format September 1st that I will miss. If you have any comments down below, if you want to pay your respects, press F to do so down below. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Oh wait, oh wait, that was it. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, there's 3 cards right here I haven't done yet. But okay. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you have a fantastic time playing Pokemon TCG in the future. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Bye-bye.